onto an item here on women empowerment compiled by Kasichana Masha. The government is calling on the private sector to complement its efforts in empowering women in the country.
Now, that is Women's Rights Advisor to the President, Harriette Chaggai, says that since 2022, the Kenya Kwanza Administration has demonstrated the commitment to ensuring more women take leadership positions.
Chiggai, however, says that a lot still needs to be done to ensure that policies such as the two-thirds gender principle are realized.
Here's that report.
Women's representation in leadership is at 23.4%, and the government says there's a lot that needs to be done to drive up the figure to at least 40%.
Positions must be competitive, but the factors that deter women from even leadership position, even within boards, remain the same. Stereotyping, equality, economic shifts, economic empowerment. The reason as to why women are not in parliament is financing for them to go out and campaign.
Experts say that the situation has been exacerbated by the failure by parliament to enact the two-thirds gender principle into law. To empower the more than 5 million women, the government is proposing an all-rounded approach, one that brings together the private sector and other partners.
To achieve scale, we need partnerships with financial institutions, private sector actors, and philanthropies to expand women's enterprises, finance innovation, and open markets.
At a breakfast meeting in Nairobi, rights groups opined that to effectively deal with the burden of gender-based violence, men must be roped in and policies amended to counter the vice.
Safe spaces are vital. By training boda riders as champions of change, riders as community protectors, and gender equality champions, we are turning the male-dominated sector into allies of justice.
Through initiatives such as the gender justice courts, which are special courts for sexual and gender-based violence cases, small claims courts, and digital justice platforms, we are removing physical, financial, and procedural barriers that keep women from seeking justice.
Let us mentor the next generation of women leaders, knowing that when women rise, nations rise with them.
According to the WHO, 1 out of 3 women experience gender-based violence, with 1 out of 10 women experiencing sexual harassment. Women's rights defenders believe that a meaningful representation of women on the decision-making table will help fight gender-based violence and influence the enactment of gender-centered policies. Kasichana Masha, Prime Edition.